Nikola Jokic has quietly carved out a legendary career, becoming one of the greatest players of his generation and one of the most decorated athletes in NBA history. His court vision is unmatched, allowing him to read defenses and deliver dazzling passes that look effortless. Jokic isn't just an elite passer, he influences every part of the game. Whether he has the ball in his hands or not, Jokic changes the way the game is played. He defends, rebounds, sets intelligent screens, and controls the tempo like no other big man we've ever seen. Simply put, he's the most unique center the league has ever known. And it's not just fans who say that. NBA legends from all eras are giving the Joker his flowers. Kevin Garnett, one of the game's most intense competitors and fiercest trash talkers, had nothing but praise for Jokic. When asked about him, KG didn't hold back. He called Jokic's accomplishments historic and even compared him to the legendary Wilt Chamberlain. Coming from someone like Garnett, who spent 21 seasons battling in the league with the Timberwolves, Celtics, and Nets, that's high praise. It's a clear sign of just how special Nikola Jokic truly is.
What Joker's doing in our league, not even athletic. He jumps probably this high, right? What he's doing in our league is just he's ripping the records apart. I think, Pete, they showed a stat where he's had a triple-double on every team in the league.
Damn. For real? That's cold. That's cold.
Bro, right now, Joker's more dominant than Wilt Chamberlain right now. Lord.
Damn.
They got some taking him over Shaq. They got motherfuckers taking Joker over Wilt or Shaq.
Scottie Pippen is often remembered as the ultimate teammate to Michael Jordan during the Chicago Bulls' legendary run in the 80s and 90s. But beyond being MJ's right-hand man, Pippen built his own legacy as one of the greatest perimeter defenders the game has ever seen. He was a true pro, playing with discipline, grit, and a deep understanding of how to win. Known for embracing his role, staying focused on championships, and never missing a chance to talk a little trash after a clutch moment, Pippen was the kind of player every team needed. Since retiring, he's become known for his honest and often critical takes on today's NBA stars. He rarely throws around high praise, but when it comes to Nikola Jokic, even Scottie couldn't hold back. He called the Joker the best player of this era, loaded with more talent than ever before. Coming from someone who shared the court with Michael Jordan, that's no small statement. It shows just how much respect Jokic commands from legends of the game.
That guy is the best player in basketball. He the best player. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't nothing you can do.
Tracy McGrady, or Temek as fans know him, was one of the most electrifying scorers the NBA has ever seen. Whether it was in Toronto, Orlando, or Houston, McGrady built his reputation as a one-man offensive powerhouse. Was a nightmare, with the ball in his hands, creating shots, breaking defenders, and putting up points with ease. But even though he thrived as a solo scorer, McGrady still knows greatness when he sees it. And to him, Nikola Jokic is the real deal. T-Mac recently shared that if he could suit up with any current player, his pick would be the Joker. That says a lot, especially coming from a player who rarely relied on anyone else to get his buckets. McGrady praised Jokic's unselfish play, high basketball IQ, and the pure joy he brings to the game. For a scorer of T-Mac's caliber to want to play alongside someone speaks volumes. Jokic's passing not only stands out, it makes the game easier for everyone around him. That's what makes him so special.
Let me tell y'all something. This dude is so good, man. Straight up. Like, I haven't seen anything like him. Where he passes. You got a 7'1" center bringing up the ball, initiating the offense. Everything goes through him.
And he passes people open, like Aaron Rodgers style.
It is amazing. The passes that he makes from one side of the court to the other, on time and on target. The bounce passes in between defenses. You can't guard him on the post because he's too big. He can't jump over a dollar bill. He rebounds. He is amazing. If there's one guy I would want to play with.
I was going to say, if you got to play with someone like him,
I would love to play with. He's a problem.
I mean,
he's a problem. Like he's like Jason Kidd as a point guard. Like those guys don't have to score to affect the game.
Samek, like Scottie Pippen, James Worthy, built a legendary career by mastering his role and rising to the moment when it mattered most. After a standout college run at North Carolina where he won the 1982 national title alongside a young Michael Jordan, Worthy was selected first overall by the Los Angeles Lakers. During his time with the iconic Showtime Lakers, Worthy earned the nickname Big Game James thanks to his fearless performances in clutch moments. He played alongside some of the all-time greats, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. So he knows exactly what greatness looks like up close. That's why it means something when Worthy speaks highly of Nikola Jokic. He's not just impressed, he's willing to compare the Joker to his legendary Laker teammates. For someone who's been in the trenches with Hall of Famers and lifted trophies on the biggest stage, his respect for Jokic speaks volumes about just how rare and special the Denver big man really is.
To me, he's Magic and Kareem on the floor at the same time.
Yeah.
He's a guard. He makes great decisions, hell of a passer. And then when he wants to be Kareem, he goes down and dominates. So he's a special player that does a lot of things, and your antennas have to be up.
Just like James Worthy, Jerry West stands tall as one of the NBA's early legends, a longtime face of the Los Angeles Lakers. West didn't just dominate as a player, he helped shape the franchise into a championship powerhouse. And when someone like the logo speaks, the basketball world listens. When it comes to Nikola Jokic, West doesn't focus on flashy dunks or jaw-dropping speed. Instead, he highlights what truly sets the Joker apart: his off-the-charts basketball, IQ, and natural instincts. In today's game, where athleticism often takes center stage, Jokic is a reminder that brilliance comes in many forms. He doesn't need to leap out of the gym or explode to the rim. What makes him unstoppable is his ability to read the game. Like a master chess player, always one step ahead, always making the right play. That mental edge is what makes him a nightmare to guard and a force on both sides of the floor.
Jokic is a joke, okay? He's a joke. You watch him play.
Different.
And you look at him, and everyone's talking about, well, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. If you watch him around the basket, he absolutely will shoot the ball, touch it, and catch it on the other side before these guys move.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you how good he really is.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an incredible instinct to play the game. But I watch him being interviewed and stuff. This guy's got the right stuff.
Chauncey Billups, an NBA champion with the 2004 Detroit Pistons, built his reputation as one of the most clutch performers of his era today. He's the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, bringing his sharp basketball mind to the sidelines. With years of experience as both a player and a coach, Billups has seen the game evolve, up close facing legends on the court and game planning against today's brightest stars. And when it comes to recognizing true talent, Billups knows exactly what he's looking at. That's why he holds Nikola Jokic in such high regard, especially when it comes to one standout skill: his passing. As a former point guard himself, Billups understands the nuances of elite court vision. And what impresses him most is that Jokic doesn't just pass well for a big man, he passes like a world-class floor general. His ability to read defenses, anticipate movement, and deliver pinpoint assists makes him one of the most unselfish and intelligent players the league has ever seen.
He's the best passer I've ever seen, excluding no position. He's the best I've ever seen in passing.
Celebrin, James is widely recognized as the greatest player of his generation, and in the eyes of many, one of the top 2 players in NBA history. Since entering the league in 2003, LeBron has faced off against some of the game's all-time greats, collecting for championships and for MVPs along the way. Now in the later stages of his career with the Los Angeles Lakers, he's gearing up for a future in the front office, but he's still making an impact on the court. Among the many stars LeBron has battled, Nikola Jokic stands out, and when asked about the Joker, LeBron doesn't hold back. He's full of respect, not just for Jokic's skills, but for his place in NBA history. LeBron often highlights 2 qualities that make Jokic truly special: his unmatched passing ability and his selfless, team-first approach. Coming from someone who's seen it all, that kind of praise carries weight. It's a reminder that Jokic isn't just dominating today's game, he's building a legacy that future generations will talk about.
One of the best players to ever play this game. It's that simple. He does everything. He does everything. The most important thing, he changes the way his teammates think about their own play. When you're able to inspire your teammates to play at a level that sometimes they don't even feel like they can play at, that's a true testament of a great one.
Larry Bird spent his entire 13-year NBA career with the Boston Celtics, where he built a legacy as one of the game's all-time greats. With 3 MVPs and 3 championship rings to his name, Larry Legend wasn't known for flashy athleticism, was known for his mind, grit, and a will to win. Much like Nikola Jokic today, Bird thrived by outthinking opponents. He could get to his spots, read defenses like a book, and knock down tough shots under pressure. Though limited physically compared to some of his rivals, Bird's basketball IQ and relentless competitiveness made him one of the fiercest players to ever step on the hardwood. When Bird watches Jokic play, he sees a reflection of himself, an unassuming athlete who dominates through intelligence, vision, and toughness. And he doesn't shy away from putting Jokic in elite company. In fact, Bird has openly called Nikola one of the greatest centers the NBA has ever seen. That kind of praise from a legend like Bird shows just how much the old-school greats recognize and respect what the Joker brings to the game.